Hey everybody, welcome back to Kiki Loves Nigeria. Hey, we right back on here. We was just on here a couple days ago. Now we right back on here again. Thank you so much for joining me for that show we did in the middle of the week. But today we are going to talk about, I changed it up a little bit because of what's going on in Gambia. I think we should talk about that also. I really think we need to talk about that. I found out more information. For one, I found out the person's name. So we can put a name, we can say his name. His name is Leonard Dominique. That's the man's name who was unalived, that UK expat who was unalived in the Gambia. So I found out more about that. So while I was, researching that, I'm looking at, ES has made a whole series now of these little stupid videos, about being robbed, being attacked. And I want y'all to seriously think about how silly this woman is, okay? Because this is really occurring in Africa. What she's playing about is really occurring in our communities in West Africa. Now, instead of this silly woman, this silly overgrown woman bringing light to these issues, bringing some type of explanation to these issues, this woman is playing. She's jesting about these issues. She's made 3 or 4 videos about a play attack when people in the Gambia and Ghana are being attacked and unalived. But one of the people who are there following there, one of the main people they're following there, which is ES from, Empress Shaw, DIY House and Farm. She's one of the main ones they're following there. She's one of the main ones that they're imitating. And she can't take the time because according to her, she's too busy to talk about safety issues. She's too busy to help you move to Ghana and safely. She's too busy for that. She doesn't have time for that because she's playing on the internet. She got time to play on the internet, but she don't have time to talk about what's really going on and offer real solutions. But she probably don't have no solutions because she's probably not safe. She's not telling us what's really going on with her. This lady is miserable. You know how I know? Because what grown woman plays like that all the time? She's just a play person. She's fake. She's play. Everything is a game. Everything is funny. While people are being unalived in Ghana and in Gambia. 2 people were unalived last week. One in Ghana, one in Gambia and one in Kenya. And nobody's even talking about him. He hasn't even been, I just ran across his story. And these are older people. These are older people who are being unalived. They wouldn't be unalived if they were in the United States or in the UK because that group just doesn't get unalived. They don't. They usually just pass away. But going to these countries, trusting these people, like that fool Kenza Babe, the biggest fool on the internet, following her people like her, telling them, oh, this is the right thing to do. This is what you're supposed to do. These people are lying to you. How many times do I got to come on here and tell you these people are lying to you? And I don't just tell you, I show you. I show you these people are lying to you. But these fools come on here and these people just follow them. Follow them. Follow them. It's like the blind leading the blind. And guess what? They're going to all fall in the ditch. While we sit over here and scream, don't go. If you go, you better have a plan. It's better to visit. It's better to be bicontinental. It's better to go for a little while, come back, Go for a little while and come back. It's better to be with one of them than try to be on your own or be with 2 Americans or 2 UK people or 2 Jamaican people. We've been screaming that for how long? How long we been screaming that? And then fools. We got these fools out here. And like my grandma used to say, there is nothing worse than an old fool. These are old fools. And people are trusting these old fools. How in the world is Kenza, because she ain't no babe, this is an old woman, talking about this your girl. You're not a girl. That day is long gone. Embrace your womanhood. Embrace your adulthood. Do what grown women do, and they don't date and lay down with 20-year-olds and then come to the screen and act like it's normal. That sickens me. Because people are looking at this like this is what we do, and it is not what we do. It's what desperados do. She couldn't get a man here. Why don't y'all look at the picture and tell the truth? These women can't get nobody in the United States, not a soul. And couldn't get nobody in the United States for a long time. So what do? They go online. Let me turn these notifications down. They go online. And when they go online, they meet these little boy toys and they go to Africa and then they build a bear. And then after they build the bear's going to take everything they got. And then they want to present it to us like, oh, this is wonderful. This is normal. Sell your house so you have no place to live. Sell all the things in your house so you have nothing. Get your retirement if you have any. If not, just drive Uber Eats and collect all your money and bring it to Africa and spend it on your 20-year-old boy toy and his family. That's what you do. That's what you do. And then you build this house that you will never, ever own. Your children will never own. No one in your family will ever own it because you can't own it because the land is leased. Tell the truth and shame the devil, but they can't do that. That's why ES, the leader of the passport grannies, the queen passport granny, that's why she come on here and play. Because in their head, y'all, they still in their 20s. In their head, they're still in their 20s. And y'all, these people is following 20-year-old fools. They 6 in the 60s, but they 20 in their head. And y'all following these type of women. These type of women. This is so sick to me. So sick to me. What is going on in this community? You people, these people like Empress Shaw and that Kenza who too damn old to be anybody's babe or anybody's girl. I'm so sick of seeing her when I wake up in the morning. Encouraging other old fools and young fools to come to Ghana to spend all your money too, just like me. So I won't be alone. And they still doing it. I just seen a video where how is this fool selling land? How's she gonna sell land when she can't even own land? You see, it's all part. It's like racketeering. We get everybody involved in it. I know it's wrong. I know they're on I know these people who are coming here are going to lose everything because at the end of the day, you own nothing. And if the administration changes and the administration decides we don't want anybody having any leasing any land, guess what? Guess what, people? You can't lease the land. And your money is gone. And your money is gone. Foreign policy can change so quickly. And especially with the shenanigans we over there doing in Ghana and Gambia. Over there, you think they like that? You think they like seeing ES with Vin Man? You think they like seeing Kenza with that little young boy, super shawty? You think people like that? Or do you think they looking at that like, yeah, he doing what he got to do to come up? Meanwhile, these elderly people are being unalived in Ghana and Gambia. Meanwhile, while Kenza, who wished she was a babe and is too old to be anybody's girl, keep on, I'm building in Ghana. I'm building in Ghana. But what else you going through in Ghana? Tell the truth and shame the devil. That's what you not doing. Because I know you're going through HE double hockey sticks with that little wannabe man you got. And you promoting that like it's normal and it's a disgrace. That whole situation is a disgrace to the human race. Because she's stunning that little boy's growth. That young man should be with somebody his age or around his age. Not his grandma. Not his grandma who question everything he say and everything he do. Who will not allow him to never, ever be a man because his manhood means that she cannot be in charge. And she wants to be in charge. These people are embarrassing us as women. Don't y'all get that? Don't y'all see that? People, my friend's house was invaded. Their privacy was invaded. They're over there building a community. She's not running around with young boys. She's building a community. And they robbed her. They went in her house and they robbed her. Just like Mr. Dominique. Mr. Dominique. He went there to build a community. He went there to do what he dreamed of doing. Because these people are telling them, like ES, Black Acres of the Gambia, the ones with all the subscribers and the big reach. Because they're telling them it is safe, it is safer than the United States, it is safer than the UK, and that's a daggone lie. That's the biggest lie told to man. Because you tell me where in the UK and where in the United States are senior citizens and middle-aged women being unalived on the regular. Tell me where so I can report that story. Tell me where. It's not happening anywhere. But you ain't telling them that part. How about that part? How about that part? How about you just like Mr. J.D. Orca, just like him, had to leave the Gambia. They went in his house and scared his wife so bad that they had to pack up and leave. And this man wanted to be in Africa. You know how you can tell he wanted to be in Africa? Because he's still making videos about Africa. But he can't be there because of the crime. Because of the crime. But they're not telling you that. It's just like here. If we move into a neighborhood that is a poverty-stricken neighborhood, and we move in there with middle-class money, middle-class dollars, our middle class job, our middle class things. What do you think is going to happen to us over time? What do you think? You don't think somebody's going to be coming in your house? You don't think somebody's going to come after you? You don't think you're going to have fake friends smiling in your face, trying to get inside your house, trying to see what you got? You don't believe that? Or do you believe, oh, that just happens in the United States and it doesn't happen when we go to another country? Because ES doesn't tell us that. She looks happy. She's pretending to be happy. How are you a single older woman and you are sharing your husband? You are sharing your husband with another woman who has kids. He has a whole family. And all you have to offer is let's play videos. That's all you got to offer. And you think that woman is happy? You think that woman is happy? You think Kenza, who wished she was a babe, who ain't nobody's girl, y'all think she happy? That young boy don't touch her. There's no intimacy going on there. Because he's getting what he wants. You see him on his channel? He walking around with a rooster with his chest stuck out. Like he paying for everything. Because he know all that is his, no matter what she say. No matter what she say. He know at the end of the day, that's mine. All of it belonged to me, my girl, my baby, my mama, my sisters, and my family that you tried to make fun of. You building us a store and a place to live. And that's the reality. But are they telling y'all that? No, they're not telling us nothing like that. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. These people are, and these ain't young girls. These ain't 20-year-olds. These ain't 30-year-olds. These are people, these are women who are supposed to be educating the youth. See, that's the job of a woman. She's supposed to educate the youth. She's supposed to go advise these younger women so they don't go astray, so they don't make the same mistakes that we've made. You see, that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to guide them. We're supposed to strengthen them. We're supposed to stop them from making any mistake with our wisdom, with our guidance. But what is these passport grannies doing? They going to Ghana, dating their grandsons. That's what they do. And then encouraging you to do it too. So let me put on this video. First, I want to do fair use. I'm sorry, I didn't even introduce myself, y'all. I'm on the road tonight. I guess y'all saying Kiki's on the road tonight. I'm Kiki Loves Nigeria. This is our show. This is called the Kiki Loves Nigeria show. This is a highly interactive show where the community decides what we will talk about and what is more important in our community. Tonight, we're talking about DIY house and farm, and we're talking her fake attacks while in Gambia and the UK and in Ghana, people are really being unalived. That's what we're talking about tonight. And my sources are primary sources, and they're videos, and I like primary sources because I don't like to spread. I don't spread gossip. I spread truth. All right, so let's put on this. And this is fair use. Let me do fair use. The content on Kiki Loves Nigeria may contain copyrighted content not authorized for use by the owner. However, no copyright infringement is intended. Copyrighted material used on this channel falls under fair use, Section 106 of the Copyright Act of 1976, which states copyrighted material can be used for education, research, teaching, and commentary purposes, which is the explicit goal of Kiki Loves Nigeria. The views and thoughts expressed on this channel and opinions expressed on Kiki Loves Nigeria belong solely to the author and not necessarily to the community, host, or the channel. So for people who want to know what got me so heated, y'all might not know, let me just put on the video, which has me stirred up. All right. Oh, I didn't even download it. That's how mad I was, y'all. Well, we're gonna watch it over here. It might have ads on it. I'm sorry. I didn't hold on. So this is her little fake attack. This is what she's doing while people are really being attacked. All right, so hold on. Let me get this on for y'all.
You'll see lots of sun and can expect a high of 61 degrees
Okay, so someone wrote me about this, and that's why we're talking about this. All right, and also because of what's going on. So let me put this up here so it don't look so funny. All right. So let's go with this real quick. On our own land, where dreams come for many years. Now, what we're watching is her at her little land getting ready for this skit she's about to do. Okay, so hang on. She's gonna all of a sudden somebody's supposed to be coming up, and guess who they looking for? Her. See, this is all about everybody wants me. Don't nobody want you, woman. But this whole thing is about everybody wants me. Meanwhile, Mr. Leonard Dominique is being unalived in the Gambia. But are people talking about that? No. Is she talking about that? No. No. As my little friend says at school, no, Miss B. No. No. They're not talking about that.
But you know, I don't want to be on the camera right now.
It is so beautiful.
Oh, baby, babe, what the heck is going on? Babe, babe,
Who's that?
Standing there.
Who's
Look,
what?
babe, are you serious?
Please.
Are you still there filming me?
Hold the phone.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, baby, he got a machete. Oh my gosh, babe. Babe. No. Babe, he got a machete. What's going on? Wait a minute. Oh my gosh. Don't be telling me.
So let me tell you something. This is so totally fake. For one, the way he's holding the machete, you can tell it's fake. Because he's not holding the machete like he about to use it. If you getting ready to, you doing all this, you breaking in somebody's house, you coming on their land like this, you not gonna hold that machete down. You hold it up like I'm about to give you the business. So that right there let me know this is just fakeness. Meanwhile, Mr. Leonard Dominique is being unalived in the Gambia because one Gambian decided he wanted to go the back way. And he wanted Mr. Leonard Dominique life to pay for it. This is what she's doing while we're talking about real issues. See, this is an old fool. I'm pointing out old fools to you tonight, okay? I'm pointing out what an old fool does, okay? Playing with these little young men. Just playing with them like they toys. I don't believe this woman. I don't believe her.
What? Babe, be careful. He's right there with the machete. Why he coming over here? Babe, get this guy out of here. What's going Get him out of here. Get him out of here. What is he saying? What is he saying?
No. Another one. She always the damsel in distress. She's always the little girl who needs a man to protect her. Girl, you about as big as Vin Man. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? You're a grown woman with 3 grown kids. You probably a grandmother and ain't even seen your grandkids. Ain't even seen your kids in I don't know how long. I'm telling y'all, nobody in Africa respects this woman. Nobody. Nobody respects her. They deal with her because she have money. She pretend like she got money. Okay? But nobody respects a woman in Africa who doesn't take care of her kids, who doesn't even see her kids. Come on. Stop the madness. Keep it up. Keep it real, y'all. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. She don't got no respect nowhere. This is a grown 60. I don't know how old the woman is. I don't care how old she is, but I know she's overgrown. She's overgrown. She has grown children and she's running around Africa playing like she's 20-year-old, like she's 20 years old while people are over there losing their lives, running after young boys because she's making it look like it's fun.
Out of here. What is his problem? What's going on? Why does he look like he want to get me? Don't tell me. No, you're going to be filmed. We're going to film you. What's the number of the police? What's the number of the police? What's the number of the police?
Yeah, what is the number of the police? And even if you got the number for the police, don't you got to go give them gas money to come there to see? See, this is all a joke. She know nobody's coming like that. Even if it is a number, she know nobody's coming like that. She know they're not. But this is all a game because this is all she has time to do because she don't have nothing to do. She don't have any kids. She don't have no grandkids. She don't have no husband. She don't have no job. She has nothing.
How you get in here?
What?
Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with this dude? How did he get in here? Allison, did you let him in here?
Yes, just look.
What's wrong with him?
And look, he just went out willingly. Now, this is supposed to be an attacker, and he just went out willingly. He just walked out willingly. And we're supposed to believe that too, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. We're supposed to believe that too. Okay.
Babe, lock the door. Why you? Oh my gosh.
You say what I'm saying?
Babe.
He say I use my motorbike to get his goods.
You did what?
He's saying this.
Why is he just standing there? Is he dead? What's going on? Babe, babe, what's wrong with him?
He's saying that I use my motorbike to knock his goats.
What?
Why
he got his machete? Get out of here. Get him out of here. Don't be telling me not to film. Coming over here disturbing the peace. Oh my gosh.
Tell
him to go. Don't argue with him. Babe. Why is he trying to get... Y'all not gonna lock the gate?
Ridiculous. This is just so ridiculous. Every time I see this just burns me up.
I use the motorbike to kill his goats.
Look.
Why he said it's you?
I don't know.
Allison, did you run over a goat?
No.
Me, I don't.
Did you run over?
No, I don't do it. I don't do that.
Why would he come here like that?
Maybe just take it.
She said he was after her. Now she's saying he ran over a goat. And this lady has 60,000 subscribers. All these grandmas is following her to Ghana, so they think they can get them a Builder Bear Vin Man too. You know, I can get him. You see Kenza, who wish she was a babe, who ain't nobody's girl. She ain't even Super Shorty's girl. You see, she got him a channel now. She trying to get him some views off of her content. She got to build him up. You see what I mean? So this is what they're promoting to us. This is what you can do too. And what's amazing to me is that it's other old women doing it. Like it's a whole bunch of, remember Latif's grandma? It's a whole bunch of them doing that. That's the sickness in it. That is the sickness in it. Meanwhile, Leonard Dominique was unalived in the Gambia because some little young boy decided he wanted to go the back way. And Mr. Dominique's life had to pay for it. This is what's really going on. This is what's really going on. All this has even got me shook now Who do you trust? This man trusted, Mr. Dominique trusted this man who unalived him. This was not a stranger. This was not somebody, this was not a random person. This was somebody he knew. This was somebody he knew.
Maybe something.
Medicine.
I don't think this guy is well.
Maybe it's just medicine. That's the problem.
Medicine,
Yes.
drugs, maybe.
I don't think.
Hard drugs.
Yes,
Hard
that's
drugs. Come on.
That's
I've seen
wild. Okay, so
big guy.
baby, that scared the
It's-
crap
it's-
out of
it's
me.
Eh?
Listen, was the gate unlocked?
He locked.
No,
How did he get in here? How did he get in
No,
here?
just okay. He said, "I want to see my brother."
He said he wants to see me.
Allison, you gotta do
So I-
better. You gotta do
No,
better.
no, just come with fight.
This guy joke, eh?
No, I'll beat him.
Okay,
Next time you just come back here, I'll
Babe.
beat him.
babe, I'm so sorry to ask you this, but did you run over a goat?
I didn't. I don't know anything about goat. I don't understand.
Why he coming over here to accuse you? Who is that looking? Why is this? Who is that?
Hey, what do you want here?
Who
Oh
is
my
this?
You
god!
want me to be?
Those are the games that ES is playing. Okay. Wow. Like I said, serious things are going on. So I just skipped all over my script. I am so sorry, y'all. But this is something that's just really been bothering me since I found out about it. So why are we talking about this tonight? Since 2023, nearly 10 expats have been unalived, or have passed away under suspicious circumstances in the Gambia alone. In the Gambia alone. We tried to put out a petition. Less than 200 people signed that petition. You know what that means? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cared. This is not including the expats that I know nothing about. I'm sure there's more who have passed away or who've been under suspicious circumstances, who have been unalived that I know nothing about, because I'm only one person. I can't possibly report on all of the stories of what's going on over there. So that's just what I know about. So it disturbs me that while this is going on, ES has the nerve to be playing like she's being attacked. She has the nerve to be playing like someone is coming to hurt her and her husband. And then she goes on
And you're okay.
to make it about these two women fighting. You know, she turns it into, oh, it's even funnier. Let's make it into a girl fight. You know, let's fulfill some more stereotypes. You know, it's all about people want me, which is a whole complete lie. Now he ran over a goat. And now the girl is there to beat her up. While people are being unalived and attacked for real in the Gambia. Remember the lady who was attacked with her grandson in the house because the man he came to rob her and it wasn't enough money? So she fought him and he stabbed her in the head. Remember that, y'all? Remember that? These are the things that's really happening. This is what's really happening. While people with the big audiences are telling you to come to Gambia, to go to Ghana. And it's nothing wrong with going, but you better go. You better have your life right when you go. You better know exactly what you're doing. You better know who you're dealing with. You cannot go out there on no willy-nilly, I'm a sister and I'm a brother. No. So it's very disturbing how these shows recommend to our community members, continually recommend that they give everything up in the UK, the United States, wherever you are, and relocate to these countries where you have no safety and you have no guarantee of safety. None, because they're warning you before you go. And that's all they're required to do. So all this other stuff you think is going to happen, it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. It is not going to happen. They've done what they're required to do. We are choosing to go to these places. We are choosing. Kenza, she decided, she chose to sell her house. She had a nice house. She had beautiful things in her house. She decided to sell all that to go to Ghana, to be with a 20-something-year-old, and to build a house there for the Ghanaian government and for her Ghanaian boyfriend and his family and his baby mother to enjoy. She decided to do that. So how can you expect the government to rush in and rescue you when you're making these adult decisions? You're tying their hands. Don't you see that? You're tying their hands because you're deciding to do this. And you don't understand foreign policy. And you don't understand what the embassy is. And you don't understand the purpose of an embassy. And that's the reality. That is the reality. Because they warn you. And guess what? That's all they're required to do. That's all they're required to do is warn you. I'm going to go over that. Don't worry. That's why the story is important, because there are many diaspora who are moving to Africa and experiencing so many problems, and they're taking their children with them. We even talked about the impact that a move like this will have on your children, how it can cause your children to become depressed and develop depression and anxiety. We talked about that. So this isn't something you take lightly or selfishly, but all too often, this decision to become an expat is made selfishly. The person who's making, whoever the lead of the household is, and who makes this decision, usually they don't include everybody else in. It's you go or not, but I'm going. It's usually that type of stuff. So to combat these problems and about people being unalived and people being assaulted, and their homes being invaded, we have to continually tell the stories. We have to spread the stories. And again, it doesn't mean don't go to Africa. It just means you got to be careful. You can't go over there with your blinders on. It's like going to New York. People still go to New York, and the crime is horrible there. But people, and that's my own personal opinion. In my own personal opinion, I would never go to New York. Never been there, never want to go because of the crime. But you see, people still go. You still go. You just got to be careful how you move. Be careful how you move. That's what it's all about. So we to combat this problem again, we have to continue to share our stories, and we got to keep everyone aware of what is going on in this expat community. All right, so let me go over here and get your comments real quick before I get too many. Hey, Joy Ma. Hey, Miss Greek, how you doing? Hey, Mr. Johnson, how you doing? Kiki, I watched thinking, what the H is she up to with this bad acting? Honey, it was horrible acting. And then I thought she was going to say it was a joke. You know, like she was going to come out and say it was a joke. But I think she really wants us to believe that this is really real. And I'm like, lady, this is really what you have time for? This is really what you have time for? You're over there in that village with all them little kids who probably can't go to school. You know how to read. Why don't you teach the kids how to read? Why don't you start a little school at your house? Why don't you like to cook? Why don't you show the girls how to cook food? Western style food. Why don't you do that? Why don't you do something productive with your life besides play on YouTube and encourage other elderly women to come to Ghana and play on YouTube also? Hi, Angela. DJ T says, good afternoon, Kiki and chat. She was the worst actor ever. Angela, it was horrible. Hey, everyone. It just made me angry. Yep. Desperados. Yeah, that's who's going for that, honey. is the desperados, because nobody else. A woman, a real woman who has dated all her life and who's used to men, she ain't doing this. I'm telling you, she not, because she don't have to, and she's not going to. But a desperado, she will. Because that's why you see there with 20-year-olds, because in their mind they're 20. They're stuck at 20 when you into what he looked like, what he built like. It's all about the features, the physical features. They're stuck at that age. Ken's ain't thinking about she can barely walk and now she can barely breathe. She ain't thinking about I'm gonna need somebody to take care of me here real soon. Is he gonna do that? Is he going to take care of me? Is he going to watch out for me? She ain't thinking about that. She's just thinking about the physical. And because she's 20, a 20-something-year-old turns her on. That's what she likes. Her development is stunted. It's called stunted development. Stunted development. Steph, that's a pretty picture. Steph says, welcome to another Kiki Loves Nigeria Live. We are glad to be here. Please give the video a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is just ridiculous, y'all. And wait till y'all hear the story. I got some more about what happened to Mr. Dominique. It's just terrible. Yeah, I am on fire, T and K. I hate to be on fire like this, but honey, I can't stand to be embarrassed. And every time I watch them, I'm embarrassed because I've been around African women and I know what they say about us. I know what they talk about us. They talking about, look at this old woman over there playing on YouTube, doing nothing for the community. She should be doing this. She should be doing that. But what is she doing? Playing on YouTube with the young men in the community. That's all she does. That's all she does. She's a nothing. She doesn't even take care of her kids. She has grown kids in America. She doesn't even visit her kids. She doesn't even have she probably does have grandkids, but does she see them? No. No, she don't even see her kids. If she don't see her kids, y'all think she don't see her grandkids? You think they're not talking about that? These are Africans when family is everything. Family is everything. And the fact that you don't spend time with your family, that says a lot about you to them, ma'am. I know what they're saying about you. I know. That's why her eyes look like that. Look in her eyes, y'all. That woman spent hours and hours and hours crying because she knows she done spent all the money she got from the mom. She done spent all the money she got from when YouTube was hot and they was really giving her money with that Bansu village. All that money is gone. Now she ain't getting money like she used to because people's on to her. So what's she gonna do now? She can't come back to the United States. You think she can stay with the kids that she didn't take care of? You think she could do that? You think she can go stay with the grandkids probably too little, they babies. But yeah, y'all think she can go stay with the kids she didn't take care of? I don't think so. And if she does, it wouldn't be nice. Because kids don't forgive you for things like that. They don't take kindly to abandonment. Kids don't take kindly to that. So I know what they're saying about her. Being a mother to an African is everything. Everything. And that you rather be in Africa with these young men who has a wife and kids with another woman? You basically his part-time lover? Oh, girl, bye. You are the mockery in the town. She's the mockery in the town. I'm telling y'all, I know what I'm talking about. Hey, Miss Strickland. Hey, everyone in the chat. Finally. Oh, I'm glad you're here. Oh, thank you, Miss Strickland. You're so sweet. That is really kind of you. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Hey, African goddess. She is stunting his. Yes, she's right. Because I had a friend. Y'all know I got all kind of friends. Because that's how I learn. I learn from people, my relationships. So I had a friend, and he was from Mali, and he told me how coming to the United States set him back. And I said, how? He said, because in Africa at certain ages, you're expected to do and have certain things. And when you don't have them, it sets you back. People look at you like, what's going on? He said, by now, I should have a wife. I should have kids. I should have a house. I should have a car. And he said, I don't have anything. I'm here in the United States working. He said, I wish I wouldn't have never come here. That's the one I told y'all about, whose father was the mayor of Sikasso City and in Mali, and told him, begged him not to come here, and said, why would you want to go to the United States? Why? When you are a lion here in Mali, and all you'll be in the United States is a dog. That's all you'll be, is a dog. And guess what? He decided to come to the United States to experience what it was like to be a dog. And guess what? He regretted it, because he was 40 something and he still had nothing. He still had nothing. And he was so, so sad, because she's right. It stunts your development. It stunts your development. But she has no shame. She doesn't care. They don't care. You think they care? These women don't. These passport grannies and meemaws don't care. Because if they cared, they wouldn't do it. And they surely wouldn't broadcast it on YouTube like it's cool. And they surely wouldn't encourage other women to do it also. Yeah, that was really nice, Miss Patricia. Thank you. And their all the relationships are fake. How could it be real? You can really tell the relationships are fake because look at their interaction. People, look at the chemistry between them. Kenza and Super Shorty, they don't have no chemistry. It ain't nothing between them. When I say it ain't nothing. Nothing. Not a zero zilch. There's nothing between them. I hope she know that, but she probably don't. She probably think long as he's sleeping in the bed. I don't even know if they got, oh yeah, they did get beds, but they got 2 separate beds. They probably don't even sleep on the same mattress. Because remember, she didn't have a bed. She wasn't buying any furniture. Remember, this is how crazy her mind operates. She is 60. I know this woman got to be 60, almost 70. But I'm not going to say that because I don't know. And it isn't about your age. Let me get that clear, because I don't want to age shame anyone. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm talking about maturity. Okay. At a certain point in your life, you should be mature and you should do adult things and you should behave like an adult. It's not cute when you're mature and you're behaving like a child. That is not cute. Or you're behaving like a young adult. That is not cute. That's what I'm trying to be. That's what I'm trying to say. So let's be clear about that. These are mature women who are behaving like young adults, and they're not young adults. They are not young adults. This woman is a mature woman, and she sleeps on a mattress on a floor, and she has no furniture because she said, and I showed you the video where Kenza said she's putting all of her money into her house or property or whatever she's building, and she'll get furniture later. So this woman who clearly has arthritis, her arthritis, because arthritis, you need to rest comfortably, people. Her arthritis isn't worth her money. Her comfort isn't worth her money. But the state of Ghana is. And what did ES tell you about what she did? She agreed, she communed with a bunch of wizards there. And they put a spell on the community. They put a spell on anybody who was open to coming to Ghana, that they would fall for this spell. And they would bring their money and they would give their money freely. I played the video for y'all and we discussed it. So don't act like you don't know. So if you want to fall under the spell, you're choosing to fall under the spell because we talked about it several times. And if you missed it, go through my channel and look at the videos about ES. There's no reason to be ignorant now. If you're ignorant now, it's because you want to be ignorant. Ignorant is a choice on this channel, okay? Ignorance is a choice. This woman told you she's an ex-witch. I'm not really sure how you become an ex-witch. I'm not really sure. But she claims to be an ex-witch. She claims that she doesn't try to cast spells on people anymore. After she admitted that she cast a spell on all of you all who watch her. That you, if you desire to come to Ghana, that you be taken up by this spell and that you would give them everything you got. Just like Kenza, who's too damn old to be anybody's babe. And she damn sure ain't no girl. So quit playing. Quit playing. This woman can barely breathe and barely walk. But is she spending her money on getting her health taken care of? No, she's spending it on that whatever that is. She building a store and some rooms. And encouraging y'all to do it too. That's why these people going to hell. That's why. Because you leading other people astray. And God don't like that. My grandma used to say, God don't like ugly. And this is ugly. This is ugly. Because somebody, I'm sure, encouraged Mr. Leonard Dominique to go to the Gambia. I'm sure he was watching that rusty, dusty Rick and Cynthia from Black Acres of the Gambia. I'm sure he was a fan of theirs. But you think they sharing with us all the hell they going through? No. That place is haunted, just like I told you. Spirits are alive and well in West Africa. Alive and well. Play with them and see what's going to happen to you. Go there and disrespect them and see what's going to happen to you. Their own dogs won't sleep in their doghouse because they're afraid to go in there. Their dogs bark and stare at things that aren't even there. I even got a video of what I captured walking across their land. I don't know what it is. You tell me what it is. But it don't look real to me because it disappeared at the end of the video. I know that place is highly spiritually active because I've been there and I felt the spirits there. So I know it is. But do they tell y'all we can't sleep at night because all the spiritual activity in this house? We can't sleep at night. On one video, the same video where I got the spirit walking across the land. You hear them saying, oh, James was hearing stuff last night. Yeah, he told me. But maybe it was such and such. They minimize it. They minimize it. And they live near water. Do y'all know how many spirits live near water? No, because you don't understand West African traditional belief systems. But you're all in Africa. You're all in Africa going down to the dang on water at night, doing what you do. And you don't even know about the spirits that the Africans believe live near the water and control the water. But you're all down there worshiping the water. You're all down there in the water. You're all down there living next to the water. And you don't even know all the spiritual activity that goes on near the water. And they're encouraging you to do the same too. Encouraging you to do the same too. Wait a minute, y'all got to drink something. Lord, I don't think I'd ever visit the Gambia. Too many unaliving for me, too much, and no real action from law enforcement. No thanks. It's not just the Gambia, though. It's not just the Gambia. It's anywhere Westerners go. That's what y'all got to understand. I just read a story about a man who was unalived in Kenya, 75 years old. This goes on in the Philippines. All the time. Wherever we are, wherever in that Western currency goes, these are the things that accompany us, and you need to know that. If you think, oh, I can go to Mexico, it won't happen to me there, you're wrong. No. Oh, I can go to Costa Rica. It won't happen to me there. No, you're wrong. Oh, I can go to, where is that? Where else can I go? I can go to East Africa and Tanzania, and it won't happen to me there. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. It's going to happen wherever we are in numbers, because we have something they don't have, and that's foreign currency, and that's foreign things, and you have to understand that. So you have to protect yourself, just like if you went to a bad neighborhood here to go see your people. But see the difference? What did I just say? You going to see your people. Like we would go to the hood to see my cousins. Okay? We would go to the hood to see my cousins because my mom got a good job and we moved out the hood. So we moved to the suburbs. But my cousins and the rest of my family still lived in the hood. So we would go back to the hood to visit the rest of our family. So I had connections there. I wasn't just hanging out there and didn't know people. No, because if you do that, you're going to get in trouble. You're going to get in lots and lots of trouble. So that wasn't what we were doing. That was not what we were doing. But that's what we're doing in Africa. We're going to hoods where we have no connections, don't know nobody, making friends with people who live on the beach, marrying people who live on the beach. We living on the beach. We homeless. We begging. And we doing all of that in Africa. That is too much. That is way too much. Meanwhile, ES and her friends, and these are grown men, so they should be ashamed of themselves. These are grown African men playing on YouTube. Good evening from the UK. From Steph said, thank you, Angela. Okay, she's saying, hey, London lady. And London lady is the one who gave me the update on Mr. Leonard Dominique, and I was able to find out more information. So thank you, London lady, for your comment, which told me his name, and I was able to find out more. Somebody's lying. Yeah, somebody is lying. A whole bunch of people lying. A whole bunch of people are lying. A whole bunch of people are lying, honey. Kiki, you mentioned foreign policy. I see the U.S. has put up a travel advisory for Gambia. It's being noted how safe it is becoming. So that is all they're required to do. That's it. That's what y'all don't get. So they're increasing it. And they're saying, look, y'all, I know y'all like to go to Gambia. I know y'all want to go get y'all groove on. I know y'all enjoy that. But look, if you're going to go, you better be careful because it's getting bad over there. It's getting bad because things are getting tight. Money is getting tight. So of course it's getting bad. Excuse me. Good afternoon, Lady London. Greetings from St. Louis. Okay. African Goddess says, crime is a factor, as I told you all. Had a robbery at my home 2 weeks ago. Yes. Crime is a big factor. It is and there's nothing wrong with being honest, because let me tell y'all, if somebody is truly, want to go to Africa and want to connect with Africa, nothing we could say is going to stop them from doing that. That is not our goal, to stop you from doing that. The goal is for you to move wisely, for you to make wise decisions. That's the goal of this conversation, of these conversations, not for you not to go, but for you to go wisely. That's the goal, for you to make wise decisions, for you to make safe decisions. It's to educate you on how to be safe, not to move like this fool. You better not go over in the village sleeping by yourself. You better not do that. Somebody's going to come up in there because he don't sleep with this woman every night. I'm telling you that. That is not happening. That is not happening. She is alone most of the time. Most of the time, she is alone. Crime is a big factor. Places and Spaces says working. Okay. Okay, Places and Spaces. Thank you. Hey, Edra. Okay. ES, yeah, selfish, and she's not a wife. No, she's very selfish. And I'm sure they notice that too. And they don't like that quality. See, they pay attention to your character, and her character screams selfishness. Her character screams, it's all about me. Pay attention to me. Even this attack was all about her. Even the attack, it was all about me. He came to get me. They want me. Nobody cares about you. Wherever the amendment 2 is not welcome, I am not going, period. Yeah, when ES last man put her on blast for paying for her work in Coochie, and she admitted it, I was done with her. Yeah, and then remember she said she was giving them BJs too? Remember she said she was giving them Blue Jays? Remember in the video? She was cooking and cleaning and giving out free Blue Jays also? I mean, why? And you encouraging people to do that? What kind of role model is this woman? I'm so confused. I'm so confused about who would even be listening to her. She's an embarrassment. Yeah, they are I call them they are the passport grannies. All of them. And the passport grannies they just look foolish all the time. Kiki was coming in hot. I sure was. I didn't mean to. But I just couldn't help it. The more I thought about it, I'm like, this is crazy. Yeah, it's so fake. And on that video, she doesn't even know when to be embarrassed. No, she doesn't, TNK. Just saying hello. I'm getting ready to make dinner. I am sick with, I hope you feel better. Yeah, how you been, Gina? Please take care of yourself. Yeah, it was the worst acting ever. Yeah, I can't take it either. It was so fake. ES is a pathetic human being. Edra said it. She's a pathetic human being, and that's what pathetic human beings do. Get some rest, Gina. Yes. Does she think people are stupid? Yeah, she think we're stupid. Girl, please, you and your son. Exactly. Because that's probably her son's age. Okay, she said she has to get up and make dinner. Otherwise, okay. Oh, yeah, you don't feel good. Okay, get you some rest, sweetie, okay? Playing Tarzan and Jane. Yeah, that's what they playing, honey. Tarzan and Jane. Her man is a steroid head. Yeah, you could tell because he just don't even look real. And they have anger problems. I'm not saying he does, but my friend, her husband, used to take steroids, and he was built just like that. And he had really bad anger issues. Like they would get in really bad altercations, and he would break stuff. It would be crazy. And then you know what else she told me? She told me that is his shriveled up. That it caused them to, she said, they get big up there, but little down there. That's what she said. Yeah. And if we think that's natural, honey, she think we fools. Hey, Charlie, fake or real, ES doing good. Prince sent that little dude probably. That wasn't real, though. Prince ain't got time for that. How come she is filming? Right, exactly. How come she's filming? Exactly. ES the biggest fool. I used to like her. I'm embarrassed for her. Acting is not her thing. Please stop. It was horrible. It was. Her voice grates. Oh, God, TNK, me too. I had to mute it. Her damsel voice. Yes, girl. Yes, sweetie, her damsel voice. Please stop it. Look at Ben, man. Yeah, that's how you know it ain't real. Even the dude with the machete, the dude breaking in was calm. Because she's phony. But it is getting her views up. Well, she's doing anything to get her views up. But those views she got still are nothing compared to what she used to have, y'all. Remember? She used to have some views. But people know she's fake. People know she's phony. That's probably why she did it, so we would talk about it. Gina said, what the heck am I watching? Why don't he just jump the 4-foot wall? TNK said, why don't he just jump the 4-foot wall, y'all? Right. She's from corporate. Oh, my God. She does. And she does, and her ex-husband does, Christina says. what I was thinking. That short top wall, right? That wall is so short. She's definitely a great. Yeah, she is a passport granny, honey. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Please, everybody, hit the like button. That helps get. Somebody already shared the video. Oh, thank y'all for sharing and hitting the like button. That help us get this word out because this is just ridiculous. What's going on? Who films danger lurking? Exactly, nobody. How long has she been in Ghana? And don't know the police number. Thank you. As soon as I saw Vin video on her, I knew it was fake. If she stated this is a reenactment, then it may have been interpreted different. But no, she followed it up with it. I know. Did you see that? I followed, and then she followed up because she wanted us to talk about it. So she is in Ghana playing sister wife. Yes. Yeah, she doing all of that. Crazy. She like that do happen over there. Yeah, it does happen over there. Latif grandma says she's going back to Ghana soon. I bet she do. I bet she is going back to Ghana soon. She got to get her money up. She gonna have to drive Uber Eats. That's what they do, y'all. I ain't lying, and I ain't job shaming. This is what they say. They say they drive Uber Eats and they save their little money from driving Uber Eats, and then they go over there and live. But them tickets is high now. She gonna have to drive a lot of Uber Eats. She could probably get her a little Christmas job, get her little money up. She is now supposedly has recruited another folk in her foolery, who is another guy supposedly assisting. She is playing them well. She cries wolf and plays too much. If something were really happening to her, nobody would believe her. Isn't it a skit? Well, we know it's a skit, but I think we think it's real. Ben Man, much better actor. I'll give him that than ES is a liar. Okay, everyone, drop $1 or $2. Miss Kiki puts it in a lot of work besides her job. Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Hey, Kiki in chat. Yeah, this is a lot of work. Yeah, I don't know how much work this is, but I enjoy bringing it. I enjoy bringing information to you all. I really, truly do. I enjoy educating the community. She does exaggerate her worry on a little. If she was scared, that phone would have stayed out and would have called. She would have called. Thank you. Kenya, laugh out loud. I spit my coffee out. Kiki, she's going to be what? Kiki, she's going to be a fall from grace. Who y'all talking about who's going to be a fall from grace? I like the fact that you are on fire. Anyone with sense dislikes playing about real life unsafe situations. Yeah, it just makes me mad, Lisa. I can't take it. Like you said, you can always help the people in the community that really need it. And there's always somebody in those communities that really need help. That's what I'm telling you. There's things you can do. You can still make your YouTube videos. You can still do your DIY house and farm. You can show what you're doing with the kids. You can show what you're doing with the ladies. You can show what you're doing as a woman, giving back to the community, because that's what you're supposed to do, not continually take from the community. That is not what you're supposed to do. This is not how I imagined our return. I didn't imagine it like that either. We are a joke to them. You know they're laughing at her. And this is a village. They really laughing at her. She's grabbing for money. Yeah, she is. She's just grabbing for money and views. None of these women have any elder friends. Everyone around them is very young. You notice that too? Especially Kenza. Oh my gosh, everybody she hang out with is in their 20s. And that's crazy. How can you stand being in a room with a bunch of 20-year-olds? How can you stand that? You're right. They don't, because people their age will not hang around somebody like that. They're not going to, adult, mature people are not going to hang around kids. That they just don't do that. I'm looking at every repat still alive in Gambia are all suspects. How they not signed the petition? Can you believe that? Can you believe that? And that was for our government to do something. But they wouldn't even do that. So, that lets them know they don't care. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. That's the message that they send. And for some silly reason, these people think that hurts me. That doesn't hurt me. I did that out of the kindness of my heart. I took the time and did that out of the kindness of my heart. So how could that hurt me? I did something. I didn't sit here and do nothing. I did something. I gave something. You people gave nothing. You just sat back and with your arms folded and watched. That's all. She got Ben Man looking all buff like a dog from Menace to Society. Charlie, he looks like he's on steroids to me too. He don't look real. He look, ugh. Kiki, you're washing. No, my niece is, and I just told her to stop. I can't believe her. I said, every time I get on live, you want to go in the kitchen and wash dishes. And this microphone just pick up everything. She want to wash dishes. She want to cook. She want to take the trash out. She want to do everything. I'm like, you had all day to do this. But as soon as I get on live, oh, you want to come on and start doing everything. They are playing with forces they are not ready for. Mommy Wata. Exactly. That's why I'm saying they don't know nothing about that, but you all down by the water, all up in the water's business, and you don't even know the water's business. Many people who move to Africa have no street smarts. No, they don't. Or they have them, they just leave them. You're always welcome, Kiki. Oh, thank you, London Lady. Everybody got their kryptonite. ES knows what Vin Mans is. Yep. She make it so he can get that, those those steroid things. Even when I visited New Zealand for 6 weeks, I stayed with friends who were local, showed me around, kept me safe. Crime, yes, crime is everywhere. A week before I got there, a UK girl was unalived. See, that's what I'm telling on a Tinder date. That's what I'm telling you. It doesn't matter. That's what y'all got to see. You got to quit thinking, oh, it's just the Gambia. No, it is not. I just talk about the Gambia because I've been to the Gambia. I'm familiar with the Gambia. I have friends and family in the Gambia, so I can I have more relationships there than other places. So no, it ain't that. Oh, it don't happen. Yes, it does. And you got to quit. We got to quit being foolish and thinking it doesn't. Another, my mother ancestry is also from Cameroon. So is mine, and Benin and Bantu among the Europeans. Yeah. Hello, looking to listen, cooking and listening. Miss King says, she says she was alone on that video when the short man came back and performed a voodoo ceremony right there on the sidewalk while she filmed it. What video? Yeah, which one was it? So I could show that with Dex. Because, honey, I told you I quit watching them. Was it the second video when the short man came back? Because, see, that's what I mean. That's what she wants you to see. This lady is ridiculous. Sometimes steroids, when overused, yes. That's what he would have, roid rage. That's exactly what she called it. I'm pretty sure their man aren't done having children. No, honey. They like to have as many kids as they can. I am an expat in Rwanda, very controlled here. Military, police are everywhere, on every block. See, that's how it is when you go to northern Cameroon. It's the same thing. Police every block is a checkpoint. It's sad how low these YouTubers will stoop. Yeah. Will stoop to for a few dollars and attention and feel special. Yes, Tammy. That's why grandma is going back to Ghana. No life. No, she ain't got no life here. Ain't nobody paying attention to Latif's grandma. So she feel like I can go to Ghana, I can get back on YouTube, and I can be a star because don't nobody care about me and don't nobody care about a grandma in the United States. So I got to go back. Don't nobody even watch my videos when I'm here. But when I'm in Ghana with my grandson, everybody watches. When I'm over there cussing and fussing, you see she ain't doing that with her at her kid's house because they ain't having that nonsense and that foolery. But she can go to Ghana and do that foolery. The third video. Okay, that's the one I got up. Is that when the wife came? Or no, that's the fourth one, right? Okay, I'm going to go to the third one. Voodoo video. Ia's done lost her mind. Honey, we going to see. Contributed to the foundation you recommend for FBA women mysteriously dying in Africa. I contributed to the foundation you recommended for FBA women mysteriously to Gambia and Nigeria. Tell us the name of the organization. Rwanda is a good. My nephew loves living there, peace and quiet. I bet it is. You don't have a choice but to be peace and quiet. You ain't got a choice but to sit down and be quiet. Maybe it was the steroids that inspired them to make fake videos about hoeing. It might have been. Mr. Johnson washing the dishes and baking. Yeah, that's what this girl thinks she about to do over here. Wash dishes and bake and cook and make cakes and cookies while I'm on. No, she not. All right, so let's go and see this video. But we're going to go because I want y'all to understand what this woman is doing. 1, 2, 3. The attacker returned the third video.
To me was that the guy came back to apologize. I was a little taken back by that.
Is this the right?
He's been so aggressive, scared.
Is this the right one? Is this the right one? Miss King, hold on.
He scared Monkey Dude. He scared the chickens. He scared me, my husband, all of us. We were all very scared about the situation and not understanding why he thought it was okay to come banging at our door, crossing over the gate.
Look how ridiculous she looked. This look like you know how you talking to your son, y'all having a serious conversation about something. That's how this looks. This looks like I'm talking to my son. This don't look like I'm talking to my husband. Yeah, mother and son.
We go outside and this guy is down on his knees begging for forgiveness.
And look at her. Oh, Vin Man, protect me. Everybody's laughing at this woman. I'm telling you, she is a joke in this community. I bet he has gotten into many arguments and disagreements over this woman right here. This ain't real. Is this the right video?
Really apologetic. He has come over and I didn't know that my husband had his things. So this is what set me back a little bit. I'm like, babe, you basically invited this guy back. Not only did he come here and scare the living daylight.
Look how hot she is. And y'all want me to believe she enjoying Ghana? She enjoy living like this. She ain't even got air conditioning in there. Look at this sweat right here.
Out of me twice.
Look at
the first time because he accuses my husband of killing his goats. The second day he comes back demanding that we remove the video. And then this time he comes back and he's talking about he want his things, but he come back real humble doing all of this. He gets all of his items back. He stands up. And what was translated to me was that now he's asking for his cut. We posted the videos online as evidence of this attacker coming on our property. Now he's asking for money.
This is stupid, y'all. Look at this. Look, oh Lord, now she showing them wrestling. This has got to be for entertainment purposes only. This is not real. Just unfortunate that she presented it to the community as if it was real. That she actually took up people's time like this. This is ridiculous. She's sweating so bad. Did y'all see that in her dress?
And I'm so through right now, y'all.
Look how she's sweating in her chest.
I had to throw water on them to cool them off because Allison felt like he needed to live up to the part because I guess I was putting a little pressure on them, like, look, deal with this dude. And so Allison went and started wrestling with this guy to try to stop him, and he finally left. 2 hour regularly scheduled content in the garden filled with peace. Oh, guys. So that's what happened.
So did I go past the part where he supposed to do this little spell? Did I miss that? Because I don't see that. And I can't watch this whole video. It's just too silly. Yeah, I don't see that part. I see him chasing her again, chasing him again. Tell me where to go, where he did that part in this video. Am I on the right video? If not, tell me where to go. Okay. So that's him on the sidewalk. Yeah, that's him on the sidewalk, but okay, this has to be just a joke. So tell me if I went past the okay, that part. Tell me if I went past it, okay, because I can't seem to find it. But this was all just ridiculous to me. Mystic Dime says she's acting. Really? Okay, yeah. Well, if she is acting, which I think she is, I think the proper thing is to tell your viewers that you're acting. And don't let go on like this is really the last one when he came back and performed the voodoo ceremony. It was the last one. The last one, is that the last one with the girl? This is the last one with the girl. This is the one she said the girl came and beat her up.
What?
So, excuse me, y'all. But this is ridiculous to me.
Oh, plants. Mornings are my absolute favorite time. All of our work. So I brought them in. Oh, and that guy.
Oh, let's go back.
Go and then get to work on the computer.
The murder too much.
Okay, let me see if I can find it here. Because this video was horrible.
Who is that? I think that this is not the same guy that.
I think that's that guy. I will not spare him.
It cannot be this guy. I don't think you can go. Yesterday, how you beat him, I don't think you come back again.
Abawula, what do you want? What do you want here?
I want to see Madame.
What do you want here? What is it?
I want to see Madame.
That
That sounds just like a Nollywood movie. I want to see Madame. Oh my God, this is so sad. This is what she got time to do with her life. Poor thing.
I don't want to.
Oh, and she's laughing.
I don't want to say nothing. Madam, what's the problem? Oh, can you know? I'm talking to my life. Oh, you're Bema. So, comes out my life. You know, we don't want to part now. Then what's the last thing about Nabila? My Pumbo. Oh, don't worry, Madam. No, I am full of Madam.
No, for Madam. You didn't pick.
Oh, Madam, Madam, what's the problem?
You need to come inside here.
He brought his wife here.
The wife said he want to see you.
Why she want to see me?
I don't know.
And why would he, now if this was real, why would he even go get his wife and put his wife in this situation? No African man would do that. No, this would not happen for real. See, this is another misrepresentation of what life is like really in Africa. Your husband would never put you in this situation.
Always having problem here.
Never.
Sit with
Yeah, you talk to say he wants to see you. So
the way you're just walking off though is kind of strange.
no. He say he wants to see you.
All right. Hello. Hi. Or Antony. Nah. Kaya be wala. Tibira? Go on, Benny. Okay. So all is well. Just here in the garden.
What in the world does she have on? What is this outfit? See, this is what I mean. Very inappropriate. She don't care though. She don't care. That's how I know they talk about her bad.
Hey. Oh, why did you pull my hair?
You know that ain't real either. They see her smiling.
What are you doing? What? Babe, what kind of woman did you bring in here?
Now look, oh babe, what did you? This is ridiculous.
Huh?
Meanwhile, people are being unalived. Don't forget that. This is what this clown is doing. All right, this is a clown show, a skit. You making skits? You making skits about you being attacked when this is really going on. This is really going on, but you're jesting about it. You're being the court jester about something very serious. This is very offensive, y'all. Extremely offensive that she would do this.
Oh, Lord. Why? No, I'm about to give it. I'm about to give it. What's going on?
What's going on? Big as she is, she knows she could push that girl. She looked like a big. Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Baby, who you?
Look, this how you know this ain't real. He done let the woman push her down, let the woman beat her up. Wow.
Bring here. Why she fighting me? Why you fighting me? No, forget that. No. She caught me off guard. Come on. Come on, I got you. I got you.
Wow.
Why?
No, I didn't.
So he coming to fight you.
What?
You know what I mean? These type of women, I told you, that's how they resolve all their issues. They're going to fight it out. They're never going to talk it out because they don't have the vocabulary base to do so. So they're going to always fight it out. Now she wants to fight this young girl wrestling like a wrestler. Wow, this is really embarrassing. I can't believe what I'm saying. I can't find the video part. Maybe if you could tell me the timestamp. Maybe if you could tell me the timestamp of, where that happened, because I just really can't sit and watch this. This is like taking up my time, and this is just stupidity. This is just stupidity. These are young people too. She probably paid them to do this clown show. These are young people also. Like you said, she's not. This is ridiculous. I'm done with this. That's it. That was ridiculous. Yeah, that was a clown show, and that was truly, truly ridiculous. Truly, truly ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm just speechless. If you can tell me where the timestamp is, I'll gladly go back and show that part. But I can't just sit and watch ES's videos because it's just a waste of my time. And I just can't continue. My time is valuable. I can't waste my time on nonsense, on foolishness and foolery. Tomfoolery. That's what that was. This is a skit then. No more black hair dye for Vin Man. ES has she has no pride. She has no pride or no shame. Yeah, this is I'm sorry, Mystic. I can't understand that. This little dude needs his whooped for apologizing. Oh, wow. You have nothing better to do with your time. What do you mean? Who are you talking to? I have a lot to do with my time, Mr. George. You must be new here. You have to be to say that to me. I just don't get it. All of this for what? Exactly. Oh, hey, Ingrid. How you doing? This is cheesy. Yeah. Okay. Look at your face. What's wrong with my face? They think this is a to-go movie. Y'all silly. Why do you say it? A dagbone movie. Why do these old women call the young men their husband? Honey, because they got life all messed up. They just having fun. Leave them alone. Well, no, leave us alone. Then tell us, say, we just having fun. This ain't real. We just playing. You know, I know there's real issues going on. And like she said on her live, she don't have time to deal with those real issues. So that's why she canceled the membership. She had some kind of expat support group. She canceled the membership to that expat support group because she said she didn't have time. So she don't have time to guide women through their transition to Africa, to Ghana, but she has time to make foolishness. Nollywood. Yeah, it was. You're in the wrong chat, Mr. George. They be clutching at straws, hoping for donations. The video is worse than Tubi. Real Housewives of Ghana is making African soap operas now. Yep. Guess she's raising money, buy more makeup. She's draining all those men. Yep, she's degrading all those men. She sure is, Edra. I'm glad you're doing a synopsis because I can't watch all. I can't either, Grace, honey. I cannot. Girl, I can't. Miss King, tell me if you find it, where you think the timestamp is so I can go get it. Because I can't. It's torture for me to watch her. ES has always shown mental imbalance. Thank you, love. Oh, lovely. Thank you for the $5. ES has shown mental imbalance. What mom, girl, leaves her children to chase money and drama? She and Ben Man indulging in multiple spiritual practices. It's sad. Honey, it's sad because what she's saying is exactly right. And do you know what these people there are saying about her? They're saying just what we're saying. Sounds like a Dagombian language, like music, and I know I'm saying their name wrong. It's all crazy, married to a Gambian. The acting was corny, Mystic Dime. It's the wife of the man who attacked them, not Ben Man's wife. It's the wife of the man, not his wife, right? She dressed up like Eartha Kitt and Andrew, why'd you say that? Oh my God. Y'all have to remember. Y'all might not remember that. It was the 1960s Batman, like the one when Eartha Kitt was Catwoman. She said that's the outfit she had on, and it did look like it. Oh my God. That is hilarious. ES playing these poor. Yeah, she is. And they just making fools out of themselves because she giving them some money. I thought she was a black belt. She made a 4th video. She filmed from the bedroom. She was alone. The short came back with a voodoo ceremony outfit. Really? I don't know where that is. Outfit and started doing his thing. The short guy was on the sidewalk alone. Oh, I don't know which ones, honey. I couldn't go through them like that. If you could tell me the timestamp and which video, I will gladly put it on. Now book your ticket, Kiki. Looks like no, thank you. No, thank you. She's trying to act like she's treated like an American. Yes, and she knows she's not. She knows she's not. Because when they have an American wife, they got to treat the American wife special and different. They don't treat her like that. She don't get that treatment because she's silly. She's silly, and she gets no respect because she's silly. He tolerates her because she has money. Oh, good night, Miss Strickland. Thank you for coming to visit. Hey, Smitty's Corner. How you doing? So, hey, okay, so we watched a few videos about her. Now, let me get back on here because I need to tell y'all. This is what really got me heated. So why is she playing and making these videos? Let me show y'all this. The people in Gambia were actually organizing themselves. They have organized themselves to form some type of community where they are looking for government support to address these issues in the Gambia. So let's read this. This was a meeting that they had that someone sent to me. One of my girlfriends over there. I don't know if she went to the meeting or not, but this is something she sent. She thought I should look at. The Council of African Descendants announces press conference to address surge in crime affecting the community. The Council of American Descendants, I think it's called COAD, will be holding an important press conference to address the recent incidents of of deaths, robberies, and assaults taking place in the Gambia. But they didn't say unaliving. Y'all notice that? They just said deaths. They generalized it. They used it in a safe way. We strongly encourage all concerned individuals to attend, as we will aim to collectively express our concerns and urge the government and the local authorities to provide assurances and take concrete action to ensure the safety and well-being of the REPAC community. This meeting is going to take place at Jamaica Restaurant, Poco Local Junction, Kololi, Serekunda, the Gambia. That was today. Wow, it took place today. Oh, it took place today, y'all. So that's what they're doing. And I wanted to bring this to you guys. The Council of African, presented by the Council of African Descendants. And what did you guys think about it? Because here it says, this was like their response to Mr. Dominique's unaliving, okay? So let us back up. Before we go through this on what we can do, let's talk about what happened to Mr. Dominique, okay? Let me back up and go back. Let me go back and tell you guys what I found out about what happened, okay? So let me pull this article up. Hold on, let me get this article pulled up so you can see. It was an article that I found online about what happened. This is the source, Gambia. Gambia. I hope I'm saying it right. But this is someone who's in the UK. He manages this newspaper. So let me tell you what this article said. So let me tell you how I found out. So what happened, I received a phone call from a friend letting me know that someone was unalived in the Gambia, and the person was from the UK. Remember, we talked about that. And that the person had been set up, robbed, and unalived. And then London Lady had commented in our comment section that the story had been reported in the national news in the UK, and she gave me his name, which was Leonard Dominique. I then looked for the story so I could give you guys an updated response. I found the article in this Gambina.com, and this is what they had to say. The police have arrested 2 suspects linked to the shocking murder of the British national Leonard Dominique, who was found unalived under mysterious circumstances. The Senegambia police launched their investigation after Lauren Jackson, Leonard's wife, reported him missing the day after his death. Ibra Foley, one of Leonard's employees, is now the prime suspect in the case. Alongside him, an accomplice named Malik Njai has been taken into custody, accused of aiding Foley following the crime. However, authorities are still searching for a third suspect known as Denny Boy. His name is Alazane Jola. He remains at large. The police are appealing to the public for any information that could help track down Jola. And the source for this was the Gambina, which is an independent online media platform based in the UK. So then I did a timeline of this information so we could kind of get it together and see, when this happened to get an idea. So on the 19th of October, he came up missing. Okay. He was allegedly, that's the day they're saying he was unalived. Okay. DJ, that was so sweet. She sent it to my Cash App, y'all. Oh, thank you, DJ. DJ T sent me $25 to my Cash App. Oh, you guys are really sweet. Thank you. Okay, so October 19th, the alleged murder of Leonard Dominique, a British national, took place in the Gambia. Okay, so the police are saying this happened on the 19th. According to the statement, and there was an investigation initiated on the 20th. So the 19th, they believe he was unalived, according to the statement that they got from Ibra. Because remember, they called Ibra, okay? So according to the statement Ibra gave them, he was unalived on the 19th. On the 20th, his wife, Lauren Jackson, reported that her husband was missing. So on the 20th, on the 19th, I guess he did not come home. So that morning, Lauren Jackson went to, I don't even know how she rested that night, Lord, but she went to the police and told them something was wrong and her husband was missing. On the 21st, a press conference was released, and the police stated that the police were investigating Mr. Dominique's missing. Okay. Now, let me get y'all comments, and then I'm gonna show y'all Ibra because they caught him, and I'm gonna tell y'all what he said. American travel advisory for the West Kenya will be next. For West Kenya, yeah, because I'm gonna tell y'all what this man, I can't believe it. Yeah, they think Kenya is all that, but no, they're all anywhere you go, people. It's not the place, it's us. It's the element that we bring. Thank you so much, DJ. It's the element that we bring, y'all. Oh, y'all, somebody else. There should be some more money. Elizabeth, thank you. Elizabeth Karras. Oh, thank you. She sent me $5. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh, that's really sweet of you guys. Wow. That is really sweet of you guys. Okay. I feel special. So now let me show y'all Ibra. Let me show you the person who they caught. They caught him right away. And I think why they caught him right away was because he was on the phone. Mr. Dominique was on the phone with his daughter. See, and this guy, I don't know what he was thinking. If he's on the phone, why would you even, think of where is that at? Okay, here it is. Why would you even think of doing anything? So this is the person who did it. Allegedly, okay? Allegedly. This is the person they have in custody. This is Ibra Foley. So according to what's on Gambia, Let me read y'all what they said. They said Ibra Foley is a young man. He's half Gambian and he's half Ghanaian. Okay. He's the one who allegedly unalived his employer, Leonard Dominique. Now, remember what we said. The employer, the people you work for that work for you are usually the people who are doing something to you. The people you know. It's always the people you know. With Shekinah, remember with Shekinah, the guy worked for Shekinah. It wasn't any of the people who were involved in these land disagreements with her. No, it was the guy who worked for her. They said Mr. Dominique was a Black British who was based in the Gambia with his wife. And on October 19th, Ibra and Mr. Dominique traveled to Sanyang. So this is the timeline of what happened, okay? Ibra and Mr. Dominique traveled to Sanyang to buy sand for a construction project. So that explains, like, you know, when you get the stories, you get little details may be different. Like we heard it was to this, I think she heard it was to buy land, but it wasn't to buy land. And I think London Lady said they were going to, their news report said it was to buy a truck or something. But Ibra is saying they went to buy sand for a construction project. As they near Ghana Town, there's a forest near Ghana Town, okay? Ibra was driving and he stopped the vehicle. You know, he was saying it's got engine trouble. And everybody know in Gambia, that's normal. You wouldn't think anything is abnormal of the car stopping with engine trouble because that just happens all the time over there, okay? So at that moment, Ibra says Mr. Dominique was on the phone with his daughter. And see, I believe that's how they found out what happened. So he was on the phone talking to his daughter. Then Ibra, he just all of a sudden, Ibra abruptly drove the vehicle into the forest, okay? So Mr. Dominique he's scared now. He's probably yelling and screaming, "What you doing? Where are you going? What are you doing?" Remember, the daughter is on the phone. So the daughter is probably like, "What's going on?" She's probably losing her mind. So Mr. Dominique is probably, by this time, he's scared. He's confused. He doesn't know what's going on. And then without warning, Ibra draws out a knife. He attacks Mr. Dominique and he stabs him repeatedly. When Mr. Dominique tried to escape, now remember, Mr. Dominique is in his 60s. Ibra pushed him until Ibra pursued him until he succumbed to his injuries. So when they're in the truck fighting, or I don't know if it's a truck, but they're in the vehicle fighting, he's stabbing Mr. Dominique. Mr. Dominique gets out of the truck. He's running, trying to get away from this man. Ibra catches him and continues to attack him until he succumbs to his injuries. Wow. He then leaves Mr. Dominique's body in the forest. Ibra drove to Bengalo, where he met up with his friend, who then became his accomplice, who was known, I think this is, I'm going to spell it, Alfusani, Al-Fusaini Jola, known as Denny Boy. So Denny Boy advised Ibra to flee the country. So Denny Boy is telling him, you have, done this to this foreigner. The daughter was on the phone. You got a witness to what happened. She knows he was with you. The best thing for you to do is just get out the country. So together, they decided they would remove the license plates from Mr. Dominique's car. And then they were going to hide the car. Ibra planned to sell the vehicle, and then he was going to take the back road to Europe. So he was going to sell the car to take the back road to Europe. So that was what she told us. Remember that it was a truck, and they were going to sell the truck so he could take the back road to Europe. That's why he did it. So all that was supposedly happened on the 19th. Allegedly. Now, on the 20th, let me go up here and get y'all comments before we go to the 20th. Yeah, thank you. That was so sweet of you, DJ T. That was really sweet. Good morning, Kiki and Chat. Hey, Fiona, how you doing? Oh, you're in Vietnam now? Oh my God, what is that like? Welcome, Fiona. Life, love the name. Fiona is, that's a pretty name. Asante Sana. Stephanie. Thanks. Okay, y'all saying hi. Oh Lord, yes, it was horrible. This is so sad. Yes. That's the thing. She's absolutely right. These are elders who've worked, and now it's time to relax. They're leaving the United States because they're believing what these people are saying. Oh, the United States is this and the United States is that. And the United States is just like any other place, has their issues. And then they get over there only to be unalived for what they have. She snuck out of Africa. He snuck out. No, they caught him. He got caught before he got out, Steph. I'm sorry. Hello, everyone. I'm in the clouds. Hey, Nana, how you doing? Welcome, Kiki gives great content, DJT. Thank you. Fiona, even if you take the back road to Europe, that doesn't mean you will get in. Exactly. Europe is really clamping down on immigrants. Exactly. Everybody is. It's a lot. All right. So let's see what happened. Now we're on the 20th. So on the next day, now they've hit the car and they decided, well, let's sell the car, see if we can get enough money. So, we can go the back way to Europe. This is how they're thinking. Okay. So this is the 20th. Ibra and Denny Boy drive the car to Ker Sarang. Okay. Ker Sarang, where they dismantle its essential parts. So they basically, like a chop shop, that's what we call them here, where you take off the parts and you sell what you can from the stolen cars. So they did that. And they handed them to this person named Malik Njai to sell. So they gave the parts to Malik Njai. And that's how Malik Njai became involved. So police were able to quickly locate and arrest Ibra and his accomplices. And they were expected to appear in court. They are expected to appear in court soon. So by the 20th, they had arrested them because they were just leaving too much evidence. They were going around selling car parts, and they're like, where would you get these car parts? You know what I mean? So people kind of knew something was going on. Glad he got caught. They don't want us in Africa for kinship. They want money. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the dude who's allegedly in custody for, taking Mr. Dominique's life. All right, so that's the one story. We got that one, and we got the one. Okay, so now that's what happened to him. Now, let me see right here. I want to tell you. Let me see if I have this story. If I don't have it, because I want to share with you the story about this man who was unalived, another British national who was unalived in Kenya. Let me show you this one. So you won't think, this is just happening in Gambia, in Ghana, because it is not. It's happening wherever we are. All right, so this was just, Mr. Dominique passed away on the 19th. I couldn't find any pictures of him. But while I was looking for Mr. Dominique, this came up of this gentleman who was a British man who was unalived in Kenya on 9 days before Mr. Dominique. So they said his body was discovered following an attack in his home in Kenya. Local officials in Mombasa said that his name is John Middleton. He previously lived in Norfolk And he was found, look, in the bath of his property with stab wounds. 75-year-old. He's 75 years old, people. Now look at this man. This man is 75 years old. He was found in his property in Kenya in the bathtub with stab wounds. This is not a Gambia problem. This is not a Ghana problem. This is where you're going to find anywhere there's uneven development. Anywhere you find where there's those who have and those who have not. They said he was a retired football coach. Let me see if y'all can see this. Okay, yes, he's a retired football coach. Let me go back to it. Where is it? He was a He was a retired football coach. A football referee, and he was due to take part in a round of golf Sunday morning, but he didn't show up to the golf club, and that's when somebody reported him missing. Mr. Middleton had also reported someone, had tried to poison his dogs in the days leading up to his death. This isn't Gambia. This is Kenya, way on the other side of the continent, where people keep talking about, I'm going to Kenya. I'm going to Kenya. And I'm like, okay, enjoy yourself. But I hope you know you're going to be dealing with the same stuff that we're dealing with in West Africa. It's still going, it goes on over there. Local media reported that he had been attacked with a machete. Oh, look, y'all. Local media reported that he had been attacked with a machete and that it had been left behind at the scene. So they attacked this 75-year-old man with a machete while ES and her friends, her 20-something friends, are on YouTube playing like they're being attacked with a machete while this poor 75-year-old expat was truly attacked and unalived with a machete. These people should be ashamed. ES should be ashamed. She should be run off of YouTube. But he told, excuse me. They said it appeared to have been a slight struggle. How much struggle had it been with the 75-year-old man and the person had a machete? But he told NTV Kenya the scene was not very disturbed. No, it couldn't have been because the man is 75. Mr. Middleton's housekeeper reportedly raised an alarm after he did not answer his doorbell on Saturday morning. Mr. Middleton, described by friends in Kenya as a wonderful guy and as an avid golfer who played at the nearby golf club. Mr. Sassane, who had known Mr. Middleton since 2015, said, I used to be with him 3 to 4 times a week. We were sitting together on Friday evening. He was very polite and would stick to his principles, and he was very helpful. I am totally shocked. It is beyond belief. He said the British High Commission was now involved with the postmortem was due to be carried out. Middleton's house in the Utah district was not in a location where many listen to this. It was not in a location where many expatriates lived. Unfortunately, the area he was in was not a very secure one, he continued. He reported that nothing had been stolen from the property. So this was a disagreement between these two. That's what this was. This was somebody who he got in an argument with because nothing was stolen from the property. Mr. Middleton's ex-wife, Regina, who also been unalived during a break-in Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. This says his wife, Regina, was unalived in 2018 in the same house in a break-in. Wait a minute. No, I'm sorry, not the same house. At a break-in in 2018 at her home, which is 12 miles away from his home. That's how dangerous this is. So in 2018, his ex-wife's home was broken into. She lives 12 miles away and she was unalived. Now look at this. 2024, Mr. Middleton is unalived in his home in Kenya. Prior to moving to Kenya, Mr. Middleton had been an amateur football referee. In his spare time, the Norfolk FA said that he was saddened to hear of his death. Wow. And the statement said that he was an official. The thoughts, okay, so they're just sending their condolences to the family. So I wanted you guys to see, to understand clearly that this is just not a problem that goes on in West Africa. This is a problem that goes on all over Africa. Yes, there's no other way to see this. You can't just think I'm going to leave. I'm not going to Gambia or Ghana, so I'm not going to have to worry about it. No, that's not true. TNK wish folks would understand that their very lives are as it is. Your lives are at stake. Kiki, why did he take his life? Was it for money? The first man, I mean, yes. Mr. Dominique, he took his life for money. Ibra took his life for money. He wanted to sell Mr. Dominique's truck so he could get money to go the back way to Europe. So that's why. Sister Love, what you do is appreciated. Oh, I see. Thank you so much. And it's an honor to do it. Yeah, he was a 75-year-old man was attacked with a machete. Yes, he was. It makes ES video even worse. Yes. Yes. More sickening. It just does. They're playing like they were attacked with a machete. And this man on October 10th was indeed attacked with a machete and unalived, a 75-year-old man. There was little struggle. Of course, there was little struggle. How could he struggle? South Africa is where I'll go. It's more developed like Western societies. Kenya is more than Nairobi. The British police will be getting involved with both of these cases. So is that what that means? Have you been before? Steph said to Fiona, dinner is done. I can now focus on Kiki's sharing of this important information. Yeah, this is just wild. Better late than never. Hey, Kiki and chat. Hey, lady, how you doing? Attacked with a machete. That's pure terror to me. Yes. 75 years old. 75 years old. I know two young South Africans who come to live in the UK, because it's dangerous for them there, and they're from there. It is. South Africa's really bad. It's like here, but worse. Yeah, I would never go there, especially for women. Yeah, they like raping women over there. They like the violence against women over there is unreal. The rape against women over there is unreal. I would never go there. Their president was a convicted, what's his name? Jacob Juma. I can't remember his name, but he was convicted of raping a woman, and he became the president. She said she's going to Egypt. I'll just yeah, she's right. Pack your common sense. No, not South Africa. Black and white people are running away from there. Yeah, they are. I'm beginning to worry about the safety of the bag hillbillies out in the middle of that swampland. And see, that's what I'm worried about too. So if all this is happening everywhere, y'all don't think attempts have been happening out there, but remember those doors they got on there? Those doors, and they keep them dogs in the house. And remember, Rick had some pow-pows. Remember that he let everybody know he got pow-pows out there. But see, maybe something has happened and we don't know. We don't know. So let's go. Then I showed y'all that. Now, in response to all of that, the Gambian expats came up with, they decided they would organize themselves with this organization called Code, and they were going to go to the government to ask for help. They were also giving rewards, I think, to people who could lead to the arrest, but of this guy who was in custody. So people were really, asking, they were responding. So we're going to read some of their questions, their responses. My question I wanted to know is, do you think we need the government to make things safe in Gambia? And if so, why or why not? And the reason why I ask that is because people really need to understand the purpose of government. And I don't think this lets me know people don't understand the purpose of government. Okay, so the purpose, let's read these comments and then I'm going to tell you the purpose of government. They have a responsibility to their citizens, including new ones. That is the purpose of government. That is one of the purposes of government. The purpose of government is to keep their citizens safe and to provide them with opportunities. Okay? They're citizens, not their visitors. It's their responsibility to provide safety for their visitors, but they can do that in many different ways. It's not the same as for their citizens. And that's what people don't understand. So I said exactly to their citizens, but see, that's the problem. Many of the repats are not citizens. So they don't have to provide you with anything. It's like a moral responsibility. Yeah, but I told you that moral responsibility is when I tell you this is what's going on. And if you come and you continue to come, well, I don't have any control over that, because what I was responsible for was to let you know what's going on here. And then you make your decision. And that's what they do. They're not hiding this. You can go to the U.S. State Department and you can see everything that's going on. They're not hiding any of this. So wait a minute says, you're right. I imagine most don't become actual citizens. No, because it's hard. Hopefully, the meeting will produce some good ideas, at least pressure the government into admitting a problem. But you can't really pressure the government into doing anything, because you don't have a right, if you're not a citizen, to pressure them to do anything. How do you even go to them and you're not a citizen? They don't have to listen to you. You don't even have a form to go to them. So safety, Afro-Nubian Soul says, first and foremost, condolences to friends and families and loved ones who have recently deceased. Safety for all who reside or visit Gambia should be the priority of the government, such much as it should be with the government of nations. But that's why I'm telling you, people don't understand the purpose of government. The purpose of the government is to keep people safe, their citizens safe. It is not their purpose to keep the visitors safe. It's my responsibility. So I let you know, and I provide certain rules over by this and conditions over where I know you're at. I put certain safety features in place, but that's all I'm responsible for. So if you want to come and you know all this is going on, then that has nothing to do with me. And you can't pressure me in the government of Gambia to do anything for you. You cannot. And this person says, as far as I'm aware of, 2 have been confirmed unalived. So this person doesn't know because they haven't been watching. not 7. So you haven't been watching Africa Nubian in relation to which government the weight of responsibility would be on the. No, it's not. No, it's not on the host nation. That's what you don't understand. That is not the purpose of government. See, that's what I mean. We do so much. We just look silly everywhere we go. Everywhere we go, we look silly. We look silly. We can be nice and we can look out. We provide our responsibility, especially if we're a country where we make our money off of our visitors, is to tell you about the issues and to provide special conditions for you to be safe. But that is not the purpose of the Gambian government. It is to pass laws to keep their citizens safe, to provide opportunities for their citizens, not you, visitor, guest, not you. If you don't like it, then leave, because you're in somebody's house trying to tell them how to run their house when you can just leave their house. But there we go again, the ugly Americans. And I'm not saying the Gambian repats are the ugly Americans. I think the Gambian repats are doing what they feel like they need to do, organizing themselves to come together to try to get something done. But they're speaking to the wrong entity. They're speaking to the wrong government. They should be going to the embassy. But the embassy, I'm going to tell you, we don't even know what the embassy does. But we're all over here demanding this, that, and the third. So Brown Skin says, I think their president should make it safe for foreigners and citizens, have a police walk the beat and change shifts around the Gambia. They do that. Okay, so all what she's saying, tired of our people getting robbed. Okay, so I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to respond, Brown Skin. But they do have, in the tourist area, they have exactly that. They have special police. The police walk around. The police are supposed to stop the bumpsters from getting to you. The police are supposed to do all of that. They have all of that in place. Yes, they do. So now let me read to you. Let me tell you what the law is. Although ensuring the safety of visitors is the responsibility of government. Hold on, let me put this up here. So we're going to put up the U.S. State Department, the travel advisory, because they cover themselves 101%. 101%. Yep. Gambia. All right, so we're going to put this up here so you can see that. Let's stop sharing that. And I'm going to put up this travel advisory because this is all they're required to do. And do those laws, like I told you, have those special restrictions around the tourist areas. And that's just what they do. Yeah, that's all they're required to do. Okay. That's all they're required to do. So let's go down. And still, it's a level 2. Gambia Travel Advisory. So this was just updated October the 16th. Level 2, exercise increased caution. Reissued after a periodic review with minor edits. So the highest is red, do not travel. Reconsider travel is a 3. Exercise caution, increased caution is a 2. Exercise increased caution in the Gambia due to crime and inadequate health infrastructure. Some areas have increased risk. Read the entire travel advisory. Exercise increased caution due to other factors in the southern border adjacent to Senegal's Casamance region due to the potential presence of landmines and sporadic border skirmishes. Theft, home, look, country summary. Theft and home burglaries occur frequently in the Gambia, especially in the broader Bonjour area. Gambia's health infrastructure is inadequate. So are they telling all of y'all to run to the Gambia? Are they telling y'all about the health infrastructure? You better be healthy while you're there. Health services, hygiene, quality control do not meet U.S. standards of care. So when you go over there, don't complain about health care because they're warning you. You're not going to get what you get here. So if you're sick, you better rethink the Gambia. Look at this, y'all. Locally available medications may be unsafe. So even the medications are considered potentially unsafe. They have a level 2 health advisory against some polio virus. Oh, I said some polio virus. Wow, a level 2 health advisory against the polio virus. They said make sure you're up to date on your vaccines. Stay on the main roads. And what did the dude do? He turned off the main road and turned into the forest. Avoid less traveled area near Gambia, the border, and the Casamance region of Senegal. Be aware of your surroundings. Bring your own over-the-counter or prescription medicine. Enroll in Smart Travel, which makes it easier to locate you in case of emergency. Follow the Department of State on Facebook and Twitter. Review the country security report for the Gambia and prepare a contingency plan for emergency situation and review the traveler's checklist. There are landmines from Casamance conflict that remain in the area. There have been occasional border skirmishes. If traveling near or across the border, stay on the main roads and do not travel at night. So that's pretty much all they're required to give you. What I just read you, what I took the time to read you, because if you don't read it, the whole thing, I've read it for you. So now you know. Let me go back over here to the comments. Nobody is touching the bag. They haven't got nothing, even food. Oh, you think, yeah, they don't have no money. If they don't have no electronics or anything, they're not going in there. Yeah, it's true. But if the government's corrupt, anything goes. True. Very true. That's why embassies are what protects their citizens, not the government of that country. And see, that's what the people don't understand. They think they have a right in some country that you're a visitor. How does that even work? You don't have a right there. They're nice to get. That's why you need a visa to come there. Because you don't have no rights there. You got to say, can I come visit your country? That's a clue to you that you don't even have a right to visit that country. You got to ask permission. This applies to all governments all over the world. It sure does. The police could not have done anything about the two BBs as they were unalived by their workers. No, the travel to place that don't require a passport won't catch me out there slipping. She says she travels to places that don't require a passport, but buy travel insurance, Mr. Johnson says. Nobody makes the tourists pick up bumpsters. It appears to be many tourists can't wait to, and that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. That we're telling them, but they're still going there and they're still doing it. You right, Kiki. These people think other countries all safer are safer, and they're not. They're not. And they have no obligation to do anything for you. You know, they have they're not your country. They don't have any obligations to do a thing for you. But we keep thinking for some reason that they do. You know, that they really do. Let me go back over here. And they don't. They do not. If you're sick, be very mindful of medical care in Africa, excluding South Africa. You will not get the care. No, you will not. Very important to do your homework before you. Yes, very important. Don't be flashy. Nobody needs to know how much money you have, where you stay. No, she's right. She's absolutely right. Many tourists are cheap and stay in low-grade hotels, but then that's so dangerous. In other words, if you are on a limited budget, stay home. Right. Because you are putting yourself at risk. You have to stay someplace where you have security, where it is secure. And you got to stop this. I'm staying like the locals. I'm staying by myself. No. And you're a woman? Oh, God. London lady says, Fiona's life, strangely enough, I got better, faster, and more effective care in Gambia when I sprained my ankle at the beginning of my trip. Fiona's life, it would have taken weeks to go see a doctor in the UK. Oh, my God. That's interesting. I had a terrible time in Tanzania, and had to fly to South Africa where I got really good treatment. How about the pow violence in the U.S.? Let's talk about that. Well, I'm sorry, Epic Motivation. You obviously don't watch my channel, know anything about my channel, because that's not what I talk about over here. That's a good topic, but it's not what I talk about. It's not my issues. Everybody has their own. See, people on YouTube have things that they talk about. Okay. And they have their own things that they want to bring light to. That's not something that I want to bring light to on my channel. So I'm sure there's other people out there who do talk about that. We just don't talk about that over here. How many people get unalived? That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Nothing. It's not even relevant. You can't even compare the two. It's like comparing apples to oranges. You can't compare them, okay? So that's not the topic. You're off topic. Kind of stay focused, okay? I know I'm British too. The NHS is a mess. Okay. The National Health Service. Yeah, you need to stay on topic. Right. You're getting off topic. So let me tell you before we go, I want to educate you people on what the government does, how the U.S. government protects its citizens abroad. Hold on, let's go back up here. I want to make sure I gave primary purpose of the government. Another country is the primary purpose of the other country to ensure. Okay, hold on. I'm getting my words mixed up. Let me pull this up here so I can show you the purpose of government. Okay. So we're going to stop sharing that. And let me show you the purpose of government so you can get a clear understanding while we talk about this. So you can understand the difference that you are not a citizen of that country. Okay? So when you're not a citizen, there's not much they can do. So let me show you what they do for visitors when it comes to what they're required to do. Okay. So visitors, this is what they're required to do. That's too big. While ensuring the safety of visitors is a significant part of the government's responsibility, especially to tourist destinations like the Gambia, the primary purpose of the government. It's their responsibility to make you safe, but it ain't their purpose. Their primary purpose of the government is to protect and ensure the safety of its citizens by maintaining law and order, providing essential services, and safeguarding their rights within its jurisdiction. Visitors are considered under a broader umbrella of safety. So when they talk about visitors safely, it's not with the laws like that, okay? It's not like what you think, like they should have laws in place to protect us. They have rules in place and policies, but that's not their purpose. Although ensuring the safety of a visitor is the responsibility of the government, again, the primary purpose is to protect and ensure the safety of its citizens. So then how you say, okay, well, Kiki, how does the government create safety measures for its visitors? How does it take responsibility for keeping its visitors safe? Well, the way they do that is through travel advisories. Like I just showed you, the U.S. State Department, they issue travel advisories. Gambia issues travel advisories. They also have what they call security protocols in tourist areas. So when you go to the tourist areas, there are protocols that you have to follow. Okay? There's all kind of rules that you have to follow. Even when you rent an Airbnb in Gambia, they have strict party rules. You cannot have parties. You cannot have this. They have strict rules to the housing because of this. Okay. So they have strict security protocols that you tourists must follow. And they also are supposed to ensure that the food meets safety standards. That's it, people. That's it. That's all they have to do. They've done that. They've met their responsibility. That's all they were supposed to do. They're not required to do anything more than that. And the fact that we think that they do is troubling. Fiona, I was about to claim off my insurance, but I was seeing, okay. Got painkillers. It was less than $5. Oh, okay. We are all well aware of the issue here in the USA. However, we don't make fake YouTube videos telling. No, we don't. We don't, and that's what outrages me. What are you currently talking about? I'm late. I know. We're talking about a gentleman who was unalived in Africa. His name in Gambia, his name is Leonard Dominique. We're talking about him and how he was set up by a friend. And we're talking about how the repats have come together to organize to try to stop what's going on over there. While ES, who is a popular YouTuber, who's just, YouTube content creator, she's making videos, fake videos about being attacked with a machete, while there was a 75-year-old man who was unalived with a machete in Kenya on October the 10th. So that's what we're talking about, how these people have an obligation, a responsibility, to tell the truth, and how these grannies are over here in Africa promoting Africa just so they can go over there and think they can get their groove back like Stella. But you don't remember what happened to Stella at the end. She didn't get nothing back. She lost everything. He took it all. Y'all don't remember? So that's what we're talking about. This is a good information to know. Yes, it is very good. And I need everybody to pay attention. This is the truth. This is the truth. They're just laughing because the government, they're sitting there, you know what they're saying? These people don't even know the purpose of government. They don't even know the purpose of government, but they're over here asking us. Isn't that interesting? The trolls have come out tonight. Yeah, let's let them troll a little bit and see what they got to say. I think the Bag family are citizens. Oh, no, they're not, honey. No, they're not. They're not. They're trying to be. It's very hard to become a citizen in Africa. I wasn't aware of this information. Everyone tried. Yes. Because you know what I came to, the conclusion I came to after studying all this? I said, oh, so when we leave the United States, the government is saying, well, you're on your own now. Yeah, you're on your own now. Good luck with that one. Especially if we go into them countries they warned you about. They're saying, good luck with that one. See you when we see you. Yeah, you're on your own. Because they've covered themselves. They've warned you. They've done everything. The State Department website is free. That safety program you can wear, the STEP program is free. That thing is this safety with travel state, U.S. State Department updates that website faithfully. If you don't know, it's because you don't want to know. I think a lot longer than 7 years. Yeah, they don't have citizenship. And it's more than you being there. You got to do things. How will the passport grannies manage when they're teenage boys? I don't know, because they're going to leave. It's going to devastate them. But before they leave them, they're going to destroy them. Because they're going to cheat on them. They're going to do everything to them. They're going to ignore them. They're going to treat them like the granny. Do you know? That's what's going on with Kenza now. And ES. They will be alone and haven't learned anything to look. And they haven't learned anything to look after themselves. No, they will be alone. Look at Von Zetta. He's supposed to be working for 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, training dogs. Okay, if you say so. They are completely dependent on the local person, which is dangerous. And she right. But who else you going to depend on? The expat? They're going to take you for your money, and they don't even know the rules. But if you get with the wrong local, honey. Look at Kenza babes. Kenza, who's too old to be a babe, and she ain't nobody's girl. Running through that money like it's running water. And super short and walking around with his chest stuck out like a rooster in a hen house. Because he know, all this is mine. All this is mine and my baby mama. Thank you, Kenza, who too old to be a babe and you ain't nobody's girl. That's my concern. That's when they start begging to get back home. They will get a new, they will. They'll get a new one. They don't have any money, though. The way Kenza spoke to her teenage boyfriend in her recent vlog, the way he looked at her, it's just a matter of time when he leaves his teenage. Yeah, he's a teenage. I thought so, too. He looked real young, don't he? Because you could tell by his body, like he looked young. He looked real young. He ain't even 25. Like he looked real young. Oh, I'm gonna have to go watch. So she talking to him crazy. Oh, I'm gonna have to go look so I can do some live reaction videos to that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go look. He knows more about the land and how things work. And she's trying to correct him all the time now. He can't stand her. I know he can't stand her. He cannot stand her at all. Thank you. Welcome to another Kiki Loves Nigeria. We are glad you are here. Please give the videos a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you so much. And y'all, please like the video. I would never put myself in me either, honey, a vulnerable situation anywhere in the world. And you know what? When you disrespect the African man, they gonna get you. They gonna get you. She disrespect him all the time and in public. People can leave you at the drop. I would never. Yep, she's right. People can leave. Bags are going to get deported soon, my opinion. I think so too. No facts. I'm just having a feeling. Kenza looks like she ages in each of her vlogs. She can barely walk. Yes. Barely walk and can barely breathe. Yes. Yes. That's what I'm telling y'all. Because it's taking all her energy. It's taking everything away from her. Yeah. It's taking everything. Bonzetta did a video talking about, y'all, she even commented. She told us thank you, and she liked us bringing attention to her life and all that craziness. But yeah, she's still around, but Daniel's still raising dogs miles away from her. Oh, really? They disappeared too? He said the arrival is probably back in Philly. What? For real? Imagine if your 60-year-old Gambian, Kenyan, Ghanaian lady came to and started. Oh, we wouldn't like that. Oh, no. We wouldn't like that. No, we would be mad about that. We would be mad about that. Kenza made a comment which was rude to him on the property where the other locals can hear, like she's speaking to her child. Yeah, that's how she talked to him. But I'm going to look at that because I'm going to make a video about that. We're going to do a live about how she talked to him because I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And, somebody else, I'm going to do that. We're going to do a video about you. What's her name? Let's Talk Africa with Albina. Oh, somebody wrote me who she scammed, y'all. This chick is a scammer too. So, in my opinion, from what I've seen. So, chick, I don't know for sure, but what I'm seeing about you, Albina, is that this chick is a scammer too. These people don't have no money. I hope okay. So let's get up here. Let me get these because y'all, it's been almost 3 hours. We got to hurry up. So let me tell you, how does the U.S. protect its citizens abroad? This is extremely important. Expat in Gambia have okay, I showed y'all that about the Expats United. Let me show y'all that video. Let's pull that back up. So they have united, all right? So really, this is what they can do. That seeking help from the government in Ghana, in Gambia, they may entertain you just to be nice, but really they're not going to do much about anything because they don't have to. They've done what they were supposed to do. They where is that at? They done what they were supposed to do. Wait, let me go over here and see. Have we not? Oh, okay. Let me go back to that. So they've done, I told you what they were supposed to do is, I read to you everything that they have to do. Okay, so let's leave this up here because that's what we're talking about now. They've done everything that they are mandated to do. Okay, they've done all of that. So now, what can our government do? Okay, so we have regional security office that provide timely information on local safety and security issues. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to update you on local safety and security issues, and they're going to provide you with recommendations for protecting yourself against crime and civil unrest and terrorism and other threats. Okay? That's all they're going to do. There's a little bit more. Then there's a regional security office, and these people provide you with assistance with like emergency evacuations or paperwork. They can also assist you. Okay, so what can the embassy protect you from? Oh, can the embassy protect you? Because this is what we think. We think that the embassy can protect us when we are in other countries. And they say, yes, we can protect you. The embassy can help protect you. Let me tell you how. They protect the lives and the well-beings of their citizens abroad. The embassy can help in a variety of services, including emergency evacuations. And we told you about that. Short-term protection. I don't know what short-term protection is. They didn't define that. Assisting with arrest and detentions. So if you're arrested abroad, they can call your family and let them know. They'll come visit you. They can help you understand. They can help you find a lawyer, and they can provide short-term refugee help. Embassies can also help with other services. As you see, they have not said with criminal activity, with you being unalived, with you being robbed, with you being a victim of a crime. They haven't said that, have they? No, because they can't help with that. Let's continue. They can help you with administering legal documents, including passports, validating documents for use in the country you're visiting, like your visa, and notarizing certain documents. That's all they can help you with. However, embassies cannot help you with such things as, again, the embassy cannot help you with such things as luggage, transport delays, investigating a crime. The embassy cannot help you with investigating a crime. The embassy cannot help you with becoming involved in a legal process. Any legal process, the embassy cannot get involved. They cannot help you. If that country wants to deport you, the embassy cannot help you with that. They cannot help you pay any cost. They cannot help you secure your release from jail. And so you're asking them, tell me, who's responsible for your safety in that country? Who's responsible for your safety in that country? The embassy says, the relevant authorities in the country or territory you are in are responsible for your safety and security. Again, the relevant authorities in the country or territory you are responsible for, you are in, let me read it again. The relevant authorities in the country or territory you are in are responsible for your safety and your security. Now let me see if you got any questions. Put the compress on there. I'm sorry, y'all. I was talking to my son about the dog. Daniel and Vanzetta are still around. They posted a couple of days. Yeah, I saw it. He don't sleep there for real, though. That was fake. The embassy will not override broken laws and cultural practice. No, they don't. So I'm telling y'all, there was talk of the arrival leaving Gambia 2 years ago, but they were still there in 2023. They were still there this year, just not uploading. I think they're building. Oh, you think they're there? They're just not uploading. I am responsible for my own safety, as nobody sent me, that's what they're saying, to another country. If I make bad decision whilst I am here, I should have stayed at home. And that's basically what they're telling you people. And that came from the State Department. How does the United States protect its citizens abroad? The United States protects its citizens abroad in a number of ways. They provide information. Didn't I tell you that? The State Department offers travel warnings, alerts, and country-specific information. They provide information on local safety and security conditions. They provide assistance. The State Department can help you with emergency funds. They can also help you with custody, international custody disputes, and adoption. They can help you with emergency situations, including health and safety, issuing passports. The U.S. Embassy can get you a full passport in 2 weeks, or emergency one in 72 hours. And they can protect you. This is interesting. They can protect your property. But guess how and why? Because Congress has made provisions to protect U.S. citizens. So they passed a law to protect U.S. citizens and corporations' property abroad from uncompensated exportation. So they cannot take property that you own and not pay you for it. The U.S. works with partners to dismantle transnational criminal organizations and distribute illicit networks and to cut back on trafficking. So they help with all that. So that's it. So like I said, after reading all of that and researching all that, I came to the conclusion. So when you go to Africa, you're pretty much on your own. When you go anywhere, when you leave this country, you're pretty much on your own. And if something happens to you, then you're going to have to deal with it, and you're going to have to figure it out. This is really sad what happened to Mr. Dominique. But I'm glad the repats have organized in the Gambia. I'm glad they're doing something. You know, I'm glad that they're working together as a community to protect each other, because we're all each other. It's all you have. But see, you got to get rid of these leeches that's in the community. You got to get rid of these parasites that's in our community. You got to call a spade, and don't be scared of what people have to say. Stephanie said it best: keep the main property under wraps. Too much attention in an area where they live isn't good. Isn't a good idea. They said they were moving to another location. Yeah, remember they said that? Is Vanzetta in her 70s? I don't know. Property abroad, but these Americans can barely own. Thank you. But they want to own property in Africa, but you can barely own property in America. Honey, you can barely rent property in America, but you want to own property in Africa. And I think we're going to close on that note. I think that explains everything that the embassy is saying. That is not your home. We cannot go and regulate activity in that country. We cannot regulate criminal activity in that country. Look what happened to Mr. Dominique. Look what happened to all those other people on my channel who trusted people, who trusted the wrong person. And now you're left to figure it out on your own. They're all left to figure it out on their own. And it doesn't mean don't go to Africa. It means go wisely. And don't pay attention to the grannies, the passport grannies. They still think they 20 years old, chasing 20-year-olds and teenagers. That's what it looked like to me. This woman, like Fiona said, is aging. Every video, she can barely walk, and Kenza can barely breathe. But she does not spare any time spitting her venom at Super Shorty. Because she know he cheating. And everybody know Vin Man got a wife and kids and a whole family. He only come to give ES some attention so he can keep the money flowing. These are the fools in the community, and they need to be called out as such. They are old fools. and their action tells us. I'm not saying that. I'm responding to their actions, to what I see. And what I see are old fools who are leading the young people and the older people astray. This 75-year-old man, Mr. what was his name, Middleton, was chopped up with a machete in Kenya. Mr. John Middleton from the UK, chopped up with a machete in his bathtub while ES and her little 20-year-old friends play like they were attacked, while this man was really being attacked and unalived, and while my friend's house was really being a victim of a home invasion, and while Mr. Dominique was really unalived, probably with a machete too, by a friend, somebody he called friend. And what is ES doing? She's laughing and joking about it. And in her live, what did she say? I don't have time for that repat. I don't have time for the safety community. I don't have time to advise you on how to come here. I'm busy with playing with my toys. Ben Man, the better actor of the two artists. West Africa, stay in a good hotel, take your street. Yes, and you'll enjoy it. You will. You'll have a great time. You'll have a great time if you do it right. But if you do it wrong, oh, it's all bad. No, he was, let me show you. He was a white man. I showed his picture. No, he was a white British man. And Fiona says there's another problem. The expats call everyone friend. You can't call everybody friend and not mean it, and then not take it to heart. You know, sometimes I just call people friend, just, you know, just friend. But to call them your friend and mean that this is my friend and I'm telling them my secrets, you got to be careful with that. You got to do like you do here. You got to limit your friends. You got to limit the people you run around with. You have to learn how to be safe, just like you would here. So, hats off to the Gambian expats who are over there coming together and doing something and trying to do something. But understand what we can do. We need to understand what we can do and what we can't do. And that's what I wanted to do with this video. And I also wanted to bring light to what happened to Mr. Dominique and how these fools, Kenza, who's too old to be a babe, and she sure ain't no damn body's girl. And ES, who's just a fool, just an old fool. The passport grannies at it again, putting us to shame, acting like little girls when we got real issues going on in our community. All right, that's all I have, y'all. That's all I have for how safe is the Gambia, in my opinion. I think the Gambia is just like any place else. It's just like any place else. I think you have to be extremely careful. Just like here. I don't run the streets here. I don't run the streets in Gambia. I'm not out at dark here. I don't fool around at dark here. I don't fool around at nighttime in the Gambia. In the Gambia, I don't go any place. I go places alone. I take that back. But it's in the daytime, and then it's with a driver that we trust. Somebody that they know. Not somebody that I know. Not somebody that I met. So I think the Gambia is pretty, I have to stay in some place that's well lit and secure. I think the Gambia is just as safe as any place else. That's what I think. It's just as safe as any place else. Asante Sana, Fiona. The old fools. Yep, that's what my grandma would call them, some old fools. Good night to you, and thank you again. Thank you to everybody who gave me a super chat. That was so sweet. That was so sweet of y'all. Yeah, please feel free to watch the replay, Mr. or Mrs. Coleman. and come back to the next live. All right, y'all. That's all we're done for tonight, and we will be back on here next week. All right. I will see y'all then, and keep praying for the expats all over, because y'all, they going through it and they just not telling us. All right. See y'all later. Have a good evening.